Alrighty. It is time for us to begin. So, yesterday we saw the Lightning take Game 2 of the series against the Rocketeers. They need just one more to punch their ticket to the finals. Meanwhile, on the other side of playoffs, in the semifinal round, the Flock won Game 1 against the Tax Evaders, beating them at their own home stadium. I was really expecting this series to be a Tax Evaders win 2 at home, Flock win 2 at home. What happens in the final game? But the Flock taking the early win, that's a good lead for them. That's going to mean a lot coming into the next games, especially the ones at their home stadium, Bowser Castle. We'll have to see what happens here today in Game 2. If the Tax Evaders are still asleep, losing Game 2 here, they'd be just one game away from getting knocked out. However, on the other side of the coin, if they win this one, that would mean the series is tied, and it's perfectly even going into the 2 games at Bowser's Castle. They just need to win one and survive till they make it back to Mario Stadium. But we are here on Mario Stadium today. Here are the rosters for the teams, the defense, and the offensive lineup for the Tax Evaders. Here's the Flock, their defense, and their offense. It's the same as they've been all season. Heading to Mario Stadium. Let me save the game real quick in case something goes wrong. My apologies, I'm struggling with something. There we go. All right. I think we are all ready to go now for Game 2 of the semis. Here we are at the Tax Evaders' home stadium, Mario Stadium, for Game 2 of their semifinal series. The Flock took an early lead in Game 1 and were able to hold off the Tax Evaders, who had a uncharacteristically poor offensive performance. They scored only 7 runs. It was 14-7. The Flock absolutely crushed them. However, here it's the Flock that started off struggling on offense. Green Shy Guy grounding out to Black Shy Guy. Next at bat, Blue Shy Guy, a line out to Black Shy Guy. Flock have no one on base for Birdo. Two outs, Birdo up to bat. She sends one high to right field. That's going to get down. It's going to be a deep shot. She's going to stay on first. Good safe play for her. It's a single. Next up is Green Noki. If she can get on base, then that will bring up Star to Blue Pianta with a chance to start this game off very well for the Flock. Bringing in a run or 2, or possibly 3, if he gets a good enough hit. But Green Noki lines out to Koopa. And it's a 0 for the Flock in their first inning. Let's see if the Tax Evaders' bats have woken up at all. Green Magic Koopa, their leadoff hitter. Swing and a miss there. He's got 2 strikes. This one lined over to the third base side. That gets down. Thinks about going for 2, but stays back on first. Chemistry for Bowser Jr. He's charging. Lets that one go straight down the middle. Strike 1. This one grounded over to Birdo, but she suction catches. And they can't get the double play. They do get the lead runner out at second. But there's still a runner on base. 1 out for Boomerang Bro. The star player for the Tax Evaders clobbers that one foul. Strike 1 for him. This one, worse contact. It goes deep to center field. They're going to try and bring Bowser Jr. around to score, but he gets thrown out. Oh, that chemistry from Birdo to home. Very useful there for the flock. Star pitch for Boo. It's sent straight to Blue Pianta. And we are scoreless from both teams in this first inning. Great defensive grab by Blue Pianta. The Piantas are surprisingly short in the outfield. I think we're going to increase their height a little bit. Just kind of make it match the character model a little bit more. He gets a good double there. Great deep shot. Now we have Luigi up to bat. Swing and a miss for Luigi. This one popped over to the right side. That gets down. It's a single for the flock. They've got runners on first and third, no outs. Great chance to score here. A sac fly would be perfect to get them on the board. Purple Toad, or Blue Toad, my apologies. He star hits up the middle. Luigi runs to third, is thrown out easily. So it ends up being almost a sac fly. There's a runner on first and one out, but they score a run. The flock are the first to put their run on the board. Purple Toad slaps over the infield. That's 2 on base for them now. Boo up to bat now. Playing very patient at the plate. Sends this one through the infield. Good charge hit grounder there to load the bases. For the top of the lineup with Green Shy Guy. Green Shy Guy takes strike 1. That one's outside for a ball. Next is a star pitch from Peach. It's strike 2. Bases loaded. We see a star hit from Green Shy Guy. That scores another run for the flock. It's 2-0. Bases are still loaded. And still just 1 out for them. Means Blue Shy Guy has some chemistry up to bat. He can afford a strikeout or a pop fly or whatnot. Obviously wouldn't be ideal. Sent to Koopa. He bobbles it. Oh, that could have potentially been an inning-ending double play. Instead, it is as if it was a clean base hit. The flock score, bases still loaded. Now Birdo's got double chemistry out there. She's got quite a boost in power. She's going to star hit instead, though. But it's a line out to Koopa. A double play ends that inning. And the Tax Evaders escape what could have been a very dangerous rally from the flock. Bowser up to bat now. Playing patiently, takes 2 strikes looking. This one slapped deep to the right side. It's a double for Bowser. Good hustle for him. Making it all the way to second base there. That brings up Red Koopa Paratroopa. Watches the star pitch from Boo. The flock now out of stars. That one gets through the infield. Puts runners on the corners for the Tax Evaders. Green Koopa Troopa. Chance to score the first run of the game for the Tax Evaders. Swing and a miss there. Next pitch, he charges but misses that one too. 2 strikes on Koopa. And he watches that next one go by. It's a strikeout. That'll bring up Peach with the first RBI chance, and she gets one through the infield. Paratroopa's going for third. He makes it easily. That is big for Peach. Great hit for her. Runners on the corners yet again for Black Shy Guy. He's got 2 strikes. And strikes out looking as well. Now we're back to the leadoff hitter, Green Magikoopa, who lines one straight to Birdo. That's the end of the inning. The Flock have taken the lead here in the second inning. 3-1. They're up by 2 right now. Green Noki starting off for the Flock. Strike out there for Green Noki in 3 pitches. Just outside. That one was close. Pianta charges one. It gets past Bowser. That's a single for Blue Pianta. Luigi lines one. Foul. This one also foul off to the left side. 2 strikes on him now. Good eye on Luigi, not swinging at that one. Oh, but he misses there for the strikeout. Blue Toad charges one over the infield, just barely above Green Koopa's head. Purple Toad now. Chemistry on base. They're going to opt to slap hit instead, though, which will load the bases. The Flock, big chance to score here. Can Boo convert some runs? Beautiful slap hit just over the infield. In fact, the Flock are going to try for 2, and they get it. They lead 5-1. They are up 4 runs against the Tax Evaders. Got another early lead here. Can they keep adding to it? Or will the Tax Evaders finally step it up on offense? 1-1 count for Green Shy Guy. Swing and a miss there. Strike 2. The ever-useful pickoff attempt. This one's lined through the infield. And the Flock have bases loaded yet again. Blue Shy Guy has an opportunity and sends it over to the right side. They'll bring in Purple Toad from that, and now they're up 6-1. Birdo with double chemistry. Good slap contact there, just over the infield. That is a deep shot. That's going to score 2. Is it going to get 3? Bases clearing double for Birdo. The Flock are up 9-1, an 8-run lead for them. Phenomenal performance. Green Noki sends Birdo home. She just barely makes it. 10-1. The Flock piling on the runs now. This is a huge inning for them. They're back to Blue Pianta. Sends one high to the right field, but Junior gets there. They will finally stop the Flock. But they give up 7 runs before they're able to do it. Can their offense help them catch up a little bit? They've got Junior into double bro Bowser, so you'd really hope so if you're a Tax Evaders fan. If any part of the lineup's going to do it, this is the best part you want. Junior, deep shot to left field. That just might be gone. Bowser Jr., a solo home run. Starting off the Tax Evaders inning very well. About as well as you can. That one will put the second run of the game on the board for the Tax Evaders. 10-2. They're still down big time. Can Boomerang Bro help close the gap just a little? That one's outside. Good eye. Charges. Ooh, hits that one foul. A little bit late to the swing. This one sent deep to the outfield gap. It's going to be a double for Boomerang Bro. That gives a star chance win to the Tax Evaders. They're sitting at 4 stars now. The Flock still out. Hammer Bro up next. Swing and a miss there. He really wants this one. With the chemistry on base, can't blame him. Ooh, just clipped the inside corner for strike 2. That one's just inside. Good try from Boo. But Hammer Bro was aware of what was happening. Just outside. Ball 2. That one, he watches, but it's inside the zone, and that's a strikeout for Hammer Bro. Bowser has some chemistry on base, and now he's more dangerous than ever. Boo's pitching around the zone a little bit, doesn't want to give him a meter. This one grounded through the infield. Bowser thrown out at first. And all of a sudden, it's 2 outs. Only 1 run has scored this inning. But Red Para gets one through the infield. That makes 2 runners on base for them, but they still need to convert. They need to turn these base runners into runs scored. Can Green Koopa be the one to do it? It's a pop up to center field. Does it get down in time? No. Purple Toad gets under it, and the Tax Evaders, again, off to a very rough start on offense. We'll see if they can spring to life, or if their defense can step up and stop the Flock. Because this has been a terrible look for them so far in the playoffs. Luigi, pop fly to center field. Hammer Bro's there. Great diving grab. Blue Toad's up now. 1 out on the board. Ooh, that one was just outside. Thought it would have maybe clipped the zone a little bit. That one grounded to Black Shy Guy, thrown to first for the out. That's 2 on the inning now. What can Purple Toad do? Swing and a miss there. Strike 1. Next pitch, perfect contact. Is that gone, Purple Toad? Yes, it is. A solo shot home run for the Flock. And it's from none other than Purple Toad. I believe that's their first home run of the game. Not even from Blue Pianta. Not even from Birdo. From Toad. I suppose Toad does technically have the most charge power on their team, not counting the star. Because for some reason, Blue and Yellow Pianta only have 65, but Red and Purple Toad have 70. Those numbers are being fixed next season, don't worry. That one is a pop fly to right field, and that will end the inning from the Flock. 1 run scores, but that's still as much as the Tax Evaders have scored. They'll have to step up their game. Their defense was a lot better. Now they need their offense to get going. Peach gets on base there. Black Shy Guy. Watches that one go by. It's strike 2. This one gets slapped through the infield. It's another base runner for the Tax Evaders. 2 runners on base, but that means they have to be extra careful of this dangerous infield that the Flock have. They have 2 of the best defenders in the league in Birdo and Blue Pianta. They've recorded the most double plays. At least Birdo has. She's leading the way in the Defender of the Year votes. Magic Koopa sends one straight to Birdo. She jumps up and grabs it and secures the first out of the inning. But now we're back to Bowser Jr., the first power threat from this team, although his power is a little inconsistent. The rest of the batters behind him, though, are much more dangerous. Jr. sitting on a 2-1 count. He's going to star hit here. Gets down in the left field. They're going to score Peach some anti-chem, throwing to Boo. Boomerang Bro tries to slap it early. but it goes foul. Swing and a miss there is strike 2. And a strikeout as he misses that slap swing. 2 outs, Hammerbro up to bat. Takes strike 1. Star hit from Hammerbro, but it's straight to Grokey. She's able to grab that one, and the Tax Evaders still have only scored 1 run in each inning. This was much how the Rocketeers started out in their Game 2. It's rough for the Tax Evaders if I'm comparing them to the Rocketeers. That was a team that they absolutely bullied in the regular season. I believe they won 6-3 against the Rocketeers, which is a great record to have against an opposing team. They went 4-5 against the Flock, being down just 1 game. But now, the Flock are absolutely dominating them here in the postseason. A 2-run homer for Birdo, adding insult to injury. If Hammerbro and Boomerang Bro can't hit homers, but Birdo and Purple Toad can, there's really something wrong with the Tax Evaders right now. They're just not here. Noki slaps one through the infield, still no outs on the inning. Flock are up by 10 right now, with just 2 more innings left after this one. So I suppose there's 3 innings left counting this. Two runners on base, still no outs. Luigi. High charge to center field. That's going to be... diving grab by Hammerbro, but he drops it. He drops the ball. And that is an RBI double for Luigi. Oh, a chance to make a big play for the Tax Evaders, but Hammerbro drops it. Not what you want to see if you're a Tax Evaders fan. They finally get 1 out, but the Flock have scored another run off that hit. Luigi still on second base. Purple Toad charges one to right, should be caught. Bowser Jr. gets that one. And with 2 outs on the inning, up by 12. What can the Flock do? Boo hits that one foul, way off to the left. This one is grounded to Black Shy Guy. And the Tax Evaders finally end the inning. They give up 4 more runs to the Flock. They really need to get their offense going. Bowser starts off for them. This should be the perfect way to start. He's got a 1-1 count. Charges, swings early though. Strike 2. That one's just outside for a ball. He's got a full count now. He charges and sends it to the right side. A home run from Bowser. Brilliantly executed at bat. He was aggressive early, patient late, and made beautiful contact. The Tax Evaders are still down by 11. They're going to really need a big last 3 innings here. Can they mount a comeback? They just need to see a spark of hope. A Bowser home run is more of an inevitability than a real fighting chance. Paracoopa slaps that one, taking a chance at swinging. Despite having 3 balls, just needing to have 1 more to walk, but the aggressive play. It might be what the Tax Evaders need. Green Koopa swings on base as well. Now they've got Peach, their captain, up to bat. This one goes foul off to the left. Now she slaps one over the first baseman. Kind of curves around him a little bit. It's an RBI double for Peach. She brings the lead down to 10 runs. And now Black Shy Guy, oh, a nasty corner pitch there. A star hit from Black Shy Guy. It is deep into the outfield. That's a 2 RBI double for Black Shy Guy. And the lead's down to 8. The Tax Evaders have finally scored multiple runs in an inning. What a time for them to start. Green Machukupa gets another hit down. They're going to score Black Shy Guy off of it. Another RBI double. Tax Evaders, they've cut this lead down quite a bit. Bowser Jr. up to bat. Still no outs on the board for the Tax Evaders, I'd like to add. And they've scored 5 runs here. Bowser Jr. a 3-1 count. 1 ball away from walking. He takes that one, but it was a strike, so now it's a full count. Swings, but it's foul. This one popped over to the left side. Does it get down? Yes, just past Luigi. They're going to send Green Machukupa, and they make it. Despite how slow Machukupa is, the Tax Evaders continue to have no outs on this inning. They are not just showing sparks of a comeback, they're actually making it happen. Boomerang Bro sends one through the infield and gets on base. Now there's double chemistry for Hammer Bro. Misses the star swing there. Tax Evaders are out of stars. Lets that one go, it's strike 2. But makes contact there. Absolutely hammered, pun intended. And it's a 3-run bomb to cut the lead down to just 3 runs. The Tax Evaders have scored 9 in this inning. They were down 12. And now they stand a chance. Bowser up to bat. Sends one deep to the right side. That gets down. Bowser stays on first. Plays it a little safe. Red Koopa Paratroopa. We've cycled through the lineup. Bowser has already batted again. We'll have to see if the Tax Evaders can add on to the stress that they're putting on the flock right now. That is a line out to get the first one of the inning. Green Koopa Troopa. Swing and a miss. This game was almost written off for the Tax Evaders. But now they've really got a fighting chance. They're down by just 3. Green Koopa strikes out there, so now it's 2 outs on the inning. But they've already had a very successful inning. I don't think they mind if this one ends. But Peach, she keeps it going. She gets another hit down. Next up is Black Shy Guy. Watches that one. It's a strike on the corner. That one goes more through the middle. Strike 2. And he strikes out looking. That'll end the inning. But what an inning it was. The Tax Evaders are not out of this yet. 2 more innings for both of these teams. Green Shy Guy lines one through the infield. And wins a star chance for the flock. That is the only star on the board right now. We'll have to see how they use it. Will they save it? Or will they let Birdo take a crack at it? Green Guy is thrown out running to third. Oh, that's rough for the flock. Any unnecessary out? Not what they want. That bobble from Black Shy Guy, though, certainly makes up for it. Now we have Green Noki, sends one through the infield. That gets down. Blue Pianta. Star hits, it's a line out. But they can't quite get two. Base is still loaded for the flock. That was a big out for the tax evaders, stopping Blue Pianta with bases loaded. Now Luigi has 2 strikes on him. Will he be the flock savior? Popped up to left field. Red Para is under it and makes the catch. That was a huge inning for the tax evaders. They hold the flock scoreless despite having loaded bases with Blue Pianta up to bat. That is huge. That is huge. Tax evaders' morale at an all-time high. 2 strikes on Green Madge. They're starting off with their leadoff hitter. Actually, both teams did. Green Madge strikes out. That'll bring up Bowser Jr. Takes strike 1. Next pitch is inside for a ball. Then we see another strike. He's just watching these go by. He swings there, but it's way on the outside. Strikeout for Junior. Boomerang Bro. Last opportunity to cut the lead down. This is a great line drive. Beautiful slap hit for Boomerang Bro. Gets over the infield and moves into the way corner. Get on base easily. That brings up Hammer Bro. Chance to cut the game down to 1 run. But he won't do it. A line drive out to Birdo. And now it's scoreless from both teams. Tax evaders will have 1 more chance, but the flock will go first. They get to add to their lead 1 last time. Blue Toad has 2 strikes. And strikes out looking. That's out number 1. In what will be their last inning of this game. Purple Toad makes it on base, earns a star chance for the team. Boo could use that immediately. He has a phenomenal line drive star hit. He won't use it, and it's a double play straight to Bowser. Oh, what a way to end the flock's turn. End their game on offense, really. Now they just need to get it going on offense themselves. Tax evaders down by 3. Bowser, a weak pop fly caught by Luigi. That gives another star to the flock. Red Koopa Paratroopa. Hoping to help the tax evaders come back from this loss. They're down 1 game already. Now they have 2 outs. Koopa Troopa, Peach, and Black Shy Guy are the next 3 batters up for the tax evaders. But Koopa gets one through the infield. That's the start of a rally. Can Peach continue it? Or will the flock walk away with game 2? Diving grab! And that's the game! The flock have done it again. Another upset. The tax evaders finally seemed to come alive towards the end of this game, but it was too little too late. The flock hold on to their lead and come away with game 2. They are looking to sweep this series in their first game at home next, in 2 days from now. That one will be on Monday. But the flock, they've done it. Another upset win for them. 15-12. This one was close, very defensive in that last couple innings. The flock, they had some strong offensive performances. Blue Pianta struggled a bit, didn't hit a single home run, didn't get a single RBI. Birdo had a home run, so did Purple Toad. Defensively, Boo got 9 strikeouts. That is really where this team has shown in this postseason. Boo has been a phenomenal pitcher for them. And their defense, 2 big plays for Blue Pianta, 3 for Birdo. Tax Evaders had 1 from Black Shy Guy, only 3 strikeouts from Peach. These strikeout difference is really the biggest determiner. Because Peach had way more strikeouts than Boo in the regular season. But Boo has just been performing so well here. Good performance from Peach on offense, though. Good stuff from most of the batters. Hammer Bro, only getting 1 base hit. It was a 3-run homer. You can't argue with that. Bowser Jr. getting a home run as well. Boomerang Bro not getting a single RBI, no homers. A bit of a struggle still for them. They do definitely need to have their foot on the gas from the beginning instead of just 1 big inning, but that seems to always be their weakness. They only have 1 big inning, maybe 2. And the Flock have really been able to shut down most of their opportunities before they get started. Tax Evaders have a rough matchup into this team. We'll see if they can squeak out a single win in this series, or if the Flock will completely sweep them in the upset win. Tune in for Game 3 on Monday to find out. Thanks for joining us today. Farewell.